news or the patch note for the 12th, so it came out yesterday. I took screenshots of the patch notes from the forum and I made a little thread. So I'll just be kind of going over here and just making my comments on them since I didn't really read through them. I just saw them last night. I hadn't really been feeling too hot, been a little sick, so I've just been kind of taking my time. So we're just gonna kind of go over them, and I know some changes have been reverted, some changes have been just altered a little bit. So this is gonna be from what I have. I probably will go on the Deadlock community Discord and see what's up. So let's go. Um Yeah. Okay. So, of course, everyone knows right now the matchmaking is now open 24/7 for all regions. That's gonna be pretty good. They probably went ahead and did that because you could change your region already through, I guess, the console, right? But you had some ping there, so it didn't affect everyone, but it was putting, I believe, more load on the servers than they had intended for those regions because everyone I feel was that was on or up would just swap to a region that they were closer to that was still active if they were locked out. So, and especially if they were really about this. Next one added a new mini map. So they changed the new mini map. They changed the mini map in the lower of the corner. We'll be able to hop in and see that. Um, they had removed the neutral camps, I believe, but they added these back. So we now can see we have new icons for heroes and we have the neutral camps back in there. And they removed Orange Lane and made it Green Lane. So it's now Greenwich, I believe, instead of Orchard. So that's another little chain here. We're gonna be getting used to orange to green. What else is here? Oh yeah, that's just the I took a accidentally added that screenshot in there. Can't remove it, but oh well. Gives you a larger view of what happened, but added a new behavior system. Players can temporarily lose access to certain capabilities in the game. Can control and this the controls include matchmaking, voice control, text chat, pausing and reporting. The system for tracking is active now. However, we will wait on most penalties for a few days as we review the results. There is now a low priority queue. Primary way to enter this is through abandoning games, but it can include other behavior. You must complete the required amount of games to be able to return using matchmaking normally. Regularly misreporting players will result in losing the reporting function and may in some cases cause you to go into low priority as well. All right, this will be pretty good just because there have been a lot of leavers in games. And I believe I haven't had that many people who have been like toxic or mean or just trying to go out of their way to cause a problem, right? So I haven't had to report many people, just people who leave and just like left the game because they died to me. Like they'll like feed and then leave, and I'll just be like, all right, don't know why you did that, buddy, but hey. So this will kind of put those people into a queue of their own. So no more dodging and hoping for the best on your next game. You got to play it out at least. But you would hope that they would add maybe a what is it, a way to surrender, so that way if people are losing a game like that they can just they can vote to surrender so people don't have to play through it. But games don't really take that much time, and if you kind of just chill out you can probably make it through, but not a lot of people want to do that, so I can understand that. Okay, what do we got here? Next post. New players that are I probably didn't have to do that. Yeah, I probably just yeah, I can just scroll down. Yeah. New players that are solo or queued solo will only match with other new players until they get 4 wins. Okay, that'll be good. So all the new people in the game, they will no longer be, grouped up with all of the veterans. Because that right there was a problem in itself. Like, oh wait, am I? No, I'm streaming, right? Hold on. My restream is trolling me. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm here. Ooh, sorry about that, y'all. So yeah, if you're a new player, you'll only be queued with new players until you get 4 wins. So that'll be a lot better for newer people. So that way they don't have to worry about playing against pros and sweats. Because I know one of my first games, I was stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like people who had been playing the game were wilding. Had like Vindica sniping me, Bebop's grabbing me from. I'm like, ah. I was like, I'm playing against bots until I figure this out. And then we have allocation of 1122 and 2211 will no longer be a possible setup. So it'll always be 1 2. So it'll be like 1212 or 1221 or 2 1 2. I guess 22. Wait, no, it won't be 2211. So it'll only be, yeah. So it'll only be like 2 1. Yeah. It'll only alternate or be 2 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 1 like 2 1 1 2 and then 1 2 2 1. That'll be interesting of setups. Uh. So I mean, you'll always, well, not always. Hmm. Hmm. I would like to see this in action. I don't think I've ever had a grouping like this. One of these. By the way, a 6 player party will no longer match against solo players. This may result in longer queue time for 6 player stacks. Okay, that'll be good. That means no more of pre-mades going against solo queues and just wiping them out. No more of that. And then a 5 player party size is no longer. So you either have to have four. So you have 4 people. So you can have 5 people in one random. That's pretty much a pre-made. So you can have 4 people pre-made, 2 randoms. Dang. So you have two. I don't think they should do that. I don't think they should keep 5 people from being able to play. That's just me. Hold on, let me put my music. There we go. We got some music now. But I don't think they should do that. AFK players will be automatically kicked after a few minutes. Okay, so if you just stop moving, you just get kicked. And then you get sent to low priority queue. So match abandoning. Dialogue is more clear about consequences of leaving. Abandoning a match now has a time delay before you can click on it to help protect against some accidental cases. Yeah, like when I get DC'd. Oh, I have more picture here. So added a custom key so added custom key, hotkeys per hero. So yeah, this is going to be helpful for a lot of people just because not every character plays the same, and you may want, like say you're playing Abram, your E is a passive, so you could swap that to a more convenient slot, so that way you're not your E but your 3. So that way you're like 1 and 2 and your ultimate are easier to press, and you can put your passive to a different key to help, so you can either update it with that key on the side or manually when you need it. and then have your ultimate in a more accessible key so that you can ult a little bit better. Same with all of them. So bounce pad visuals have been replaced with a wind fan. Okay, no mechanic changes. The effects also indicate travel path. Okay, so we go in a different way, this that way and the other. Add a little spirit frog legs to the soul urn. Cute. Orange zip line is now green. Yep. Greenwich. I think they changed access to this for the spacebar no longer canceling activities. I think you can turn that back on. Alternate cast mode, modifier button, and alternate cast button have their behaviors merged. Edit UI button hints when using alternate cast button. Edit a slider for double tap. Alternate cast timing. Edit a slider for press and hold. Alternate cast required time. Okay. So since they added this in there, they wanted. Oh yeah, because now I know now whenever you update an ability, it has a little timer on there. It's a lot slower. I liked it when it was instant. Yeah, they changed. I did play a bot game a little bit earlier, so I did play this. Feel this. Pay attention to this. So whenever you want to update your ability, so they changed how tab and alt work. So before you could press alt and then you could upgrade your ability by hitting it again. But then they changed it where tab is how you use your mouse to update your abilities. And then now you have to use like alt 1, 2, 3, or 4 to update your ability. And that you can recombine that, but it's still annoying, you know? Like that didn't have to be like that. So there's client improvements. So they preload the map there, which is nice. Sandbox orb practice area now displays in the time and milliseconds that you hit the orb after spawning. Okay, so this will help you get a little bit better at last hitting. I wish there was a way to just like practice. Well, I guess you can just practice last hitting. Because even if you kill the tower, the minions keep coming. Add a console command, private lobby create, to allow players to create custom lobbies using our servers. This is a very temp UI. Once we add a real UI to it along with miscellaneous features, we'll add a non-console way to host custom lobbies. Alright, yeah, this will be good. I know there was a tournament last weekend and it didn't work out. It worked out, but it had some issues due to how they were using, I guess, like self-hosted servers or private, like it wasn't using Deadlock servers, right? So they were like sometimes it would crash when there were too many people spectating. So this right here will make it more accessible to people who are trying to do pickup groups and practice like scrimmages with different team comps, because you can't really do that with no ban and pick, you know, because right now it's just like blind pick. You just kind of play what you have, and if somebody just has a better team, you either just have to be better players and win and overcome, or you lose, right? So this will help out with that, because the tournament was pretty cool. I like that a lot. What else we got here? Oh yeah, I ain't reading all this out. All I know is this is a big boy right here. There were a lot. What is it? I read some of it. Upgrade abilities. Yeah, they're rebindable. They adjusted low health roar, added maximum FPS slider. Okay, that'll be good for dashboard and in game. Removed pause limiter for hero testing, co-op, bot matches, and tutorial. Dope. That is great. People were pausing in a bot game the other day. I'm like, bro, y'all need to chill out. Oh, remove pause limit? No. They don't need to remove pause forever. Added support for launching the game in a secondary monitor. Okay. Fix friends menu. Yeah, I fixed a few bugs. Oh, they revised metal skin. Seven static charge effect. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna read through it. I guess we. I guess I could just do it real quick. I wasn't wanting to, but I'll just do it. So, what is it? Where was that? They fixed being unable to invite offline users to a party. Fixed invite tooltip for friends. Metal skin was revised. The 7 static charge effect improvement to make the boundary more clear. Updated medic healing beam colors to be consistent with other heals. Melee troopers no longer play swipe effect to reduce the noise. Added better indication when all 4 active slots are full. Updated Ice Dome to fix some performance related issues. Okay, they updated Torment visuals. Okay, so they added sound for the Tesla and Toxic Bullet proc. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I'm gonna read all this. I'm gonna let y'all do it. I'm gonna skip to the next one. Okay. What do we got here? Orbs now favor the claimer rather than the denier when both impact within a very narrow window of each other. That'll be good because I know sometimes I'll be shooting at the same time as somebody else and they get it. I'm just like, damn, how do you do that? So we got flex shot moved from. Oh yeah, so now you have to kill 2 walkers instead of 1 to get the flex slot from it, and all ability and item cooldowns increased by 6 seconds. Dang, globally, crazy. Now the max respawn time has now happens at 35 minutes rather than 40. So that means when we get to 35 minutes, everyone's hitting that max respawn time. So I'm guessing it increases every time you die, and then at 35 minutes, it just applied to everyone. Okay, and then T4 items they've been reduced 100 souls, and then the shield regeneration time reduced by 10 seconds from 60 seconds to 50 seconds. It'll probably make the game a little bit slow. I think maybe it'll make it a little slower. Let's go back real quick. I think this will make slow the pacing a little bit, just because like before, if you only could take out if someone like pushed the lane and got 1 walker, then your team was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an extra item, especially if you're fed. But now it's like, no, you're gonna get 2. So that means 2 lanes. You have to win 2 lanes before you get that next flex slot, which would be good, right? But that'll slow down the pacing of the game, especially adding an increase to the cooldown by 6%, and then with the max respawn, that I think this might. I don't know how these two will balance because it's like if the game gets to 35 minutes, now if a team messes up, they will, you know, it'll be bad because they're gonna be that max respawn, especially if they don't have the mid buff. Okay, so wall jumping is all the way easier. So jump shooting lockout period has been reduced by 0.1 second. So that'll be a little bit better. So you can, huh? I'll have to see what this means. But I like that they're making wall jumping a little bit more. Having a little bit more control over that. Souls from bosses now appear more spread out. So I guess that'll make it easier for you to claim them and harder for people to deny them, so that people can't just like punch them, right? Because because before I feel like you just deny that really easy, right? If nobody was like they were trying to deny you and they were close, you know. Rope climbing speed increased. Okay, so you can climb that faster, but if you get taking not so if you take damage while if someone shoots you, you're gonna be slowed. Okay, so you're faster, but if someone shoots you, you get slowed. Now, all right, that'll be good. Improved heavy melee hit registration. Ooh, I like heavy melee. That'll be good for me. I'm gonna be punching them. So mid boss warning now happens at 60% instead of 50. Okay, so that'll give people a little bit more time to get to mid and defend. Walker beam has been the sticky portion after being acquired. Okay, has been reduced by 20%. Okay, so 50 meters to 40 meters. And then a successful parry cooldown has been reduced from 0.5 seconds to 0.25 seconds. Okay, so they're trying to encourage parrying. They're trying to get you to parry, guys. Parry. Wait, how many posts do I have to read through? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did this to myself. I'm so tired. I just want to play the game. So we fixed alt fire not working with conditional bonuses. Okay. Melee trooper hit improve. That'll be good. More damage. Fixed medic trooper sometimes using their heal on guardian boss. Is that a bad thing? Shouldn't they be using it on the guardian? I don't know. Fix multiple heroes getting the power up bonus by standing on top of it before spot. I knew that was a bug. They were like, yeah, no, we didn't know you could do that. We're fixing that because that happened in the tournament. So it's good to see that. So yeah, they probably want these things to happen because you get to see the creative ways people play the game to win. And that allows you to really tweak the game. Kind of glad they're getting this feedback early. Like fix your gun reloading down to a smaller magazine and rolling with higher ammo. Ooh, dang, that's tough. So the weapon items, what we get? We got some buffs and some nerfs. So head booster. All right, I kind of like these changes. Rapid rounds. Okay, rapid rounds got nerfed. Yeah, so what happened here? So headshot booster got nerfed. High velocity mag, weapon damage reduced. Yeah, that got nerfed. Restorative shot got buffed. Yep. Yeah, it got buffed. Restorative shot got buffed. This will be a lot better in lane to help. No, I think I used it on a few characters. It'll help it stay in lane if you are. If you don't want to use something like healing right, or you want some sort of sustain. What is it? Hollow point round, conditional weapon damage. Yeah, this will. Hollow point round got buffed, and then rapid rounds got nerfed. So the fire rate went from 12 to 9%, and it no longer provide. Oh, I guess it got buffed or nerfed, because what they did was they removed the 50 health minus from it. They just reduced. So maybe they balanced it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, because they reduced fire rate by 3%, but you no longer lose 50 health, 50 max health. But did that? Is 50 health really that bad though? I don't know. What do you, if y'all think otherwise, put in the comments below. What happened here? Active reload got nerfed by 2%. Life steal by 2%. Okay, the spirit damage. Okay, so mystic shot got nerfed. The spirit damage now considers bullet fall off. So if you shoot farther away, it'll do less damage. You can no longer snipe like you could before. Mystic shot got buff. Well, the fall off damage is now recognized, so it's kind of a nerf, but they reduced the cooldown for it to activate by a second, so you can use it more often. So that'd be good. And then What is there? Berserker got nerfed a little bit. Bullet resistance reduced by 1%. The long range, so bullet shield has been long range got a little buff. Bullet shield was increased from not plus 90 to plus 140. Melee charge, what happened to that? So the charge distance bonus is moved to the innate section. Passive now has 8-second cooldown. When passive triggers, you deal bonus damage 20% melee. Now it gives a UI indication when UI procs. Okay, so they added a cooldown to it, and because I know, wait, melee charge, yeah, melee charge. Whenever you used a heavy attack, it would reset. It would recharge your. It would recharge your reload your ammo. I believe. Could be wrong, but now you get 20%. I guess they gave it a little cooldown, so you can't just keep using it, and you deal 20% damage. That'd be good. And Soul Shredder got a buff, so I like using the combination of Mystic Shot and Soul Shredder. So that'll be interesting because Mystic Shot, you can use it more often, and Soul Shredder got a buff. So that means I'll be able to take advantage of Soul Shredder bullets a little bit more often. Nice, nice. And then Fleetfoot got buffed. So you can they active so they actually got the movement speed only got nerfed, but the cooldown and the health got buffed, right? So it went from 4 seconds to 3 seconds for the active move speed, but the cooldown is now 18 seconds from 22, and they increased the health from 75 to 90. So that'll be extra good. And then we have Warpstone. What is it? The range is reduced from 13 meters to 11. Okay, so that's going to be sad. So 2 meters. Going to be a lot. Heroic Aura. They nerfed the movement speed from 3 to 2. Burst Fire now gives you plus 70 health. So it's a little buff. Sharpshooter got a little buff. Bullet health went from 175 to 200. But Hunter's Aura got nerfed. The bullet resist reduction is now 9%. Titanic Magazine got buffed a little bit. Its resistance went from 15 to 18%. Alchemical Fire, Spirit Power increased. So it got a little buff from 7 to 11. Yeah. 7-Eleven. I kind of want to go to the heroes. I'm gonna skip some of the items. I know that actually I'll just go through and let y'all read them. I'm almost done. I'm gonna go through them and I'm gonna stop if I find anything that I like. Just because they are worth reading. I can at least do that. Ooh, I'll just comment on the ones I like, right? Because we're reading them together. Hey, so I like Healing Right. This is gonna make me happy. Oh yeah, okay, he's gonna make me happy. Ooh, Healing Nova, Health Nova has a buff. Oh, Health Nova is now a tier, like a secondary item. Okay. I don't mind that. I don't really use Rescue Beam. Okay, that's good. The melee items got nerfed a little bit. Oh yeah, I already had that. Soul Rebirth got a big nerf. No longer gives you ooh, neutral kills now. Okay. I'm gonna try ammo scavenger a little bit more. Because neutral captures now count, so you just let them. You just don't have to. You don't have to be as aggressive with it. Okay. Ooh, we finally made it to the heroes. Let's go. So a shoulder charge, he got nerfed a little bit. Shoulder charge got nerfed a bit. His Inferno resilience, yeah, he got nerfed just a little bit. Just a tweak, not that bad though. Ooh, Bebop, the uppercut, your uppercut doesn't root anymore, so that means people can just get punched and like run maybe. Can now keep firing if he jumps and his laser is already warmed up. Oh, so he can jump and shoot his laser. Okay. Reverted recent change to make Hook have an alternate cast mode to pierce through allies / enemies. Okay. Hyper beam now does splash damage. I think Bebop got a buff here. You know, I might have to try Bebop out, man. Just be really annoying. Okay, so Dynamo can now dodge with his heal. He got a little nerf here, but I think this is really good because he can heal and like dodge around, you know? That's not too bad. Like, what is it? They reduced his healing by 0.2%. I mean, that's a good amount, but it's not too bad, you know? But they did reduce his kinetic pulse. I think this is one with by 5%. Okay. All right. I'll give it to him. That's a decent change. Not my favorite, but hey. Okay. Yeah, this should be fixed. Doing damage through buildings and walls. Yeah, that's a little OP. But they got nerfed a little bit here. So well, nerfed and then yeah, so you can now, was it damage reduce, rain of arrows, weapon damage reduce from plus. So is it the damage? I haven't played Great Talon, so I'm thinking this is a little bit of a nerf since it's no longer reducing as much. Wait, damage reduce. Oh no, okay, my bad. I can't read. Rain of arrows, weapon damage. Okay, so it went from 7 to 4. Okay, from plus 7 to 5. Okay. Hey. And then bullet damage per boon increase from 1.46 to 1.48. Okay. And then the guided out is now 120 seconds. So it's up 10 seconds. So does this mean is Great Talon like Ash from like League? That's what they kind of feel like. Hanzo Ash. That's what they feel like. Okay, so Hayes was able to sleep people behind walls. Okay, yeah, just fix that. But that's the only thing that happened to Hayes. They're like, Hayes is perfectly balanced. The only thing that we can do to Hayes is fix this bug. Anything else is there's nothing wrong. We don't see it. We do not see it. So in her, so in Furnace, base health reduce. Okay. So they just keep making him tankier. And Furnace is tanky right now. He got 25 less health, but his flame dash slow resistance increased from 30 to 50%. So you can't slow this man. You might as well just be a tank and just walk in. So Ivy, their airdrop silence and slow debuff duration is reduced by 0.5 seconds. And they fixed a bug with them. So not really much there to change. See, Kelvin got the big nerf here. Kelvin got a big nerf here. So they got Arctic Beam, fire rate, slow. That was cut in half. The movement slow reduced by 10%. And then now if you use the ice, your ultimate, it no longer allows you to do damage to enemies inside. So you have to fight. It makes them immune. So I guess you could use it on your own base if someone's trying to attack. That way your base could kill them, but they can't kill it, and you could do damage that way. I think that's the only real way you could use Kelvin with his ultimate now, is to protect your own structures, which will still be good. It'll still be a strat, right? Like you'll have to bait them to go under tower on you, and when they do, they die because you can trap them in like an arena with you, which would be kind of good. It's just you can no longer use it to take objectives. So you have to be a little bit more defensive, a little bit more turtley, but I think there's still potential play around the ult. And with minions. Then we have Lady Guys. So Lady Guys got buffed. The bomb is up by 4%. The scaling is up by 0.1. So from 1.05 to now 1.15. Fixed a bug with Malice, caused multiple blood shards to be absorbed by one hero rather than pass through and hit others. And then self-damage is no longer consumed. Self-damage no longer consumes shields. Okay, that's good. So you just take your life and then you can heal back. Okay. Flash. Okay, the slam now lets you turn into descent. Your bullet growth got nerfed, so you do less weapon damage. It went from 1.15 to 0.9. Ground strike spirit scaling increased from 0.78 to 0.85. Ground strike damage per meter spirit scaling increased from 0.0.5 to 0.05. Okay. McGinnis got nerfed, so the radius on the heal is down by 1 meter. Oh, it now grows by spirit power. So you have a lot of spirit power, you can maybe grow it a little bit, but not too much. No longer wall jump from spectral wall. Okay. Oh, from your own wall. Okay, it makes sense. The range has been reduced by a meter. The duration has been reduced by a second from some 6 seconds to 5 seconds. Oh, and it went from 7 meters to 6 meters for the range. Sorry. The mid range. And then heavy barrage spirit scaling is increased by a 0.05, so it went from 0.3 to 0.35. And her ultimate got reduced, the range from 7 meters to 6 meters, and the mini turret bullets travel speed has been increased. Okay. So for Mo and Krill, so the camera zooms out a little bit more. You can now cast Scorn while using combo. Okay, and combo T2 reduced from plus 1 second to 0.75 second. Okay, so they nerfed that a little bit. Paradox, fix issue where Paradox was swapping hitting targets behind wall. Dang, there were so many plays that could have been made there. No kid. Pocket. Okay, so they reduced the barrage amp stack from 7% to 6%. The barrage slow is reduced from 40% to 30%, and added a brief lockout period on flying cloak to prevent accidental double clicks. Okay. Oh, because they changed it where you had to tap it to, yeah, get rid of it. Okay, so 7's base bullet resist is reduced from 8% to 0. So they just took that all. The bullet resist no longer scales with boons. Boom. Headshot reduction increase from 25% to 35%. So they made him squishier, but made him do more damage here. His storm cloud damage is reduced from 124 to 110. The max radius is reduced from 30 meters to 25. The cooldown is reduced from 180 seconds to 140. And the audio is now clearer when it's cast. So you now know when this guy's going to be ulting, and it won't be able to hurt you as much and from as far. Oh, did not want to go there. There we go. Shiv got a big update. They fixed what did they do? They fixed issue with serrated knives hitting targets behind walls. Slice and dice damage was reduced from 125 to 105. Bloodletting deferred, damage cleared, reduced from 50% to 40%. Shiv, killing blow, bonus damage from full range, reduced from 25% to 20%. And the killing blow T2 now increased 8 rage amp by 5%. Okay. Vindicta got buffed a little bit. The base bullet damage reduced from 14 to 13. For stake, T1 duration reduced from 0.75 to 0.5%. Assassinate bonus gold is now shared with the sisters. Okay, so you assassinate. Oh, when you assassinate folk, your team now gets buff. Okay, get more money. Crown Familiar now reduces bullet armor by a 6%. Crown Familiar impact damage reduced from 50 to 40. Crown Familiar impact damage spirit scaling reduced from 1.1 to 0.8. Crow Familiar spirit duration scaling is reduced. You can now use stamina while flying to get an impulse in facing direction. What else is there? Space no longer exists. The ability you have to press the key again. I think they changed this. Assassinate now deals 20% more damage when you get a headshot. Assassinate scope ends when you're stunned. Okay. I guess it's not really a buff, but maybe it's a buff. It's a slight change. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't really play Vindicta. Photo Punch now critically knocks people in the cube up in the air. Okay, good. Improve various issues with the camera. Photo Punch now telegraphs an effect before it forms. Oh, so you actually know where it's going to go. That's good. Base bullet damage reduced from 14 to 13. They reduce splatter damage by 10. Goo ball turn rate has been improved. Yeah, that stuff is tough. The stun frequency is improved from 1.5 seconds to 1.25. And Puddle Punch piercing is unstoppable. Oh, yeah, this is a item. I guess it was breaking the item. That's cool. Warden. Oh, bullet growth reduced from 1.31 to 1.2. They nerfed his alchemical flask debuff by 1 second. The radius has been reduced by 0.5, and now you gain 50% bullet resist during the 2 seconds of ult. So you're a little tankier when you ult. That's good. Ray. Your card trick damage is reduced by 20. The card trick spirit scaling increased by 0.3, so from 1.2 to 1.5. The card trick card projectile spawns above the reticle rather than on the left side. Okay. Yamato. Oh, the ammo now scales with spirit power. That's cool. Power slash damage reduced by tens from 170 to 160. Grapple post cast duration reduced from 0.5 to 0.2, so you can grapple a lot more. Alt fire now fixed to work with conditional damage sources. Point blank pristine emblem. Shell transformation bullet and spear resistance reduced from 55% to 40. You can now interrupt power slash with parry. Okay. We got some map changes. So added connection from shop to the front of the department store in New York Oracle building. So yeah, they made it easier while you're in the middle to go shop back to the lane. We'll probably have to play this in lane. Let's see. So here's the Guardian. Oh yeah. Shop, and then you can. Yeah, I guess you're in green lane. This is the middle lane, I believe. And you can buy and walk in here. We'll get to play that. We'll get to play. Base change. Angle the walkway connection from the outer lane. Exits the inner lane exits. Added an overhang below the patron position. Added 2 juke closets facing the patron. Okay. I guess it made it easier for us to fight. What is this? Rope change. Remove the exterior ropes from the garage and nightclub. Replace interior stairwells with ropes inside the garage. Okay, yeah, so if you don't know, there's these little like vending machines in the map that you can punch and give your health to, and then you can get souls from it. So just that. The rooftop changes. Raised apothecary imports. Okay, they remove details from roofs that are not safe. Change collusion on shells inside the armory. They replace wall landing. They fixed the bug fixes, fixed unbreakable items outside the underground tunnel, remove some duplicate models, lights, and geometry. Fixed bug where the hotel sign was replacing billboards on other rooftops. Fixed rooftop details not aligning. Okay, this is some basic stuff. All right. Well, that is I think that's the end of the change. Viscas and Vindica did get delayed earlier. Well, they got shut down, but they are back up. So that has been the patch for 9/12/21. Sorry, I've been sound a little blah, but I thought I'd still go over them and read them with you guys. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty big, lengthy patch notes. It's kind of good for a game that is first coming out. So yeah. I'm going to end this on the YouTube and Twitter side, and then I'll still be on Twitch. I'm going to go get something to drink and eat, and then I'll be back on X and YouTube at the stream. So I just wanted to shut it, like, you know, turn it off and bring it back on. So that way, this was just like the coverage of the patch notes, and then I'll have another little thing for replaying. So if you want to make sure you're staying in the loop, subscribe, hit the bell, like, all that, so that way we can I can come back around. So thank you guys, love y'all, and hope to see y'all in a few.